The former president of the Otago province of Federated Farmers is a new face at the DCC, bringing a rural perspective to the council table. Mike Lord is part of Mayor Dave Cull's Greater Dunedin grouping and won his place thanks to voters in the Mosgiel Taieri ward. He joins us tonight for the penultimate interview in our series of chats with the 7 new councillors. Good evening, Mike.
How are you?
And congratulations.
Thank you.
First up, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, well, I'm 48 years old. I'm a farmer out in the Taieri. I was born and raised in Otago and I've been here for the last 25 years.
What made you decide to run for council?
Well, the last few years I've put a she milker on the farm, so I've had a wee bit more time. And I've been through the Federated Farmers job, grown interested in local body politics. And so I basically, when people talked to me about it, decided, yeah, I'd like to have a crack at that and try and make a difference for good.
Now, you've also said that you believe that Dunedin is heading in the right direction. Why do you say that?
Well, I think since we've had the new Chief Executive, Paul Orders, who's now the outgoing Chief Executive, but he has made a lot of difference and he's made a lot of change, and there's been a lot of areas where he's picked up things in the budget and he's saved money in lots of different areas. And I think we really are heading in the right direction.
Are there any particular projects or policies that you'd like to see given a push?
Oh, there's nothing really as an individual policy that I'm mad about, but there is, I think the one thing that we've been tainted as a city that's not a particularly business-friendly city. Now, I don't know that that's absolutely true, but I want to actually make sure that we are seen as the opposite of that, a business-friendly city. So that would be something I'd like to work with and work on.
How do you think you might go about that?
Well, I think the Resource Management Act is something, particularly for farmers, that's been really, really difficult to get things done easily and simply. There was evidence a few years ago when the DCC's own forestry company went down to the Clutha district to build a mill because they couldn't get it through in the Dunedin district, and I just think that's a real shame. And so it's working through, looking at the plan and looking at how we apply the plan. If there's anything that we're doing wrong, why can they do it in another district but not in our district? Yeah.
What are the specific issues in your ward?
Well, I guess the biggest issue we've got, and it's in all wards, is the debt. 623 million is going to take a lot of paying back. But if we look out in the Mosgiel Taieri, look, there's a lot of people that are unhappy about a lot of things. They're unhappy about parking, they're unhappy about traffic flows, they're unhappy about the fact that we haven't got a good pool. And all of those things will be work in progress as far as I'm concerned. I mean, the council have already signified the need of a new pool. Unfortunately, signifying the need, we actually have to go a whole lot further if we're going to actually raise the funds and get that pool in the near future.
Now, you've calculated in 2009 that you pay almost $1,000 a year in stadium rates for your almost $5 million farm. Is that something that you'd like to see change?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think as an individual paying that sort of money when the average was supposed to be $66, that was what they sold it on. I think that is an obtuse figure for one individual to pay. And there's people that pay significantly more than I do. So, yeah, it is something I'd love to see change.
Now, tell us, what's involved in being a Greater Dunedin councillor? How does that work on a day-to-day basis?
Well, it's very early days at the moment, and of course I'm only just not even sworn in yet. What I would say, though, is I'm not a Greater Dunedin councillor. I ran as a Greater Dunedin candidate, but I'm actually a Dunedin City councillor, and so my work is for the people of Dunedin, not for Greater Dunedin or for myself. It's representing all the people, and that's what I hope to do. But I do realise that I'm going to be very busy in the next few months. Yeah.
Councillor-elect Mike Lord, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.